What a riot! Hi, I'm David Woodall with the United Church of Canada. Heaven is a rowdy place. Sorry if you're thinking that it's otherwise. We have this idea, that heaven is quiet and solemn and holy. Nonsense. I've always wanted to say that heaven is a rowdy place. And we know this because life itself is rowdy. We take our place in this world alongside a good many other people who have this lusty appreciation for life. People full of spit and vinegar, spirit and vigor. People who surprise us with the expressions of their personality. They're robust, hot-blooded, kind and gentle, gruff and harsh. We're filled with the joy of living amidst this wild exuberance of personalities and people that God has blessed us with. The one who created life invites us to live life. The one who gives life is the one who gives us the joy of being alive. We celebrate the birth of a child, any child. And when we do this, we celebrate the gift of life that God gives to each one of us. All the privileges we have, the sharing and being part of the life of another person, a child, a teen, an adult, people growing into everything God created him or her to be. Faith is like a dance floor full of people dancing the night away. Maybe faith is like a disco. Okay, that's a little weird. Life is this wild and wonderful dance. So dance with joy. Let's dance together. And that is a great invitation from God. Be wary of the sourpuss. Be wary of anyone, religious or otherwise, who suggests that faith and life are some kind of grim tale of deprivation. You should be feeling guilty about yourself for the things you have done. Your life should be full of ungratifying service like mine is. Beware of sour-minded people whose faith is turned into works and whose joy has become a harping voice nagging their emptiness to the world. They are determined to make you just like them. Paul writes, "My brothers and sisters, be joyful in your union with the Lord." And I don't mind repeating what I've written to you before, and it's safer if I do so. Build a foundation of joy. Live with a sense of joy in your life. God's with us. We're not alone. A person with a remarkable appreciation for life, they have the inner strength required when life is difficult and when the days seem too much. Be joyful, Paul writes. I don't mind repeating what I've written before. The great truths about living are worth repeating again and again and again until they drown out the grimness, until they are embedded in our minds and in our hearts. There is an indestructibility about the joy of living that Christ invites us to have. Things come and go in life. Jobs come and go. Good friends come and go. Our children are born, they grow up, they come and go. And they keep coming back again and again and again, so you really can't put the hot tub in their bedroom. The flimsy things of life, the cars, the houses, the exotic vacations, they all come and go, but the joy of life stays. Christ stays. God is with us. We are not alone. The seeds of joy are planted deep within us. They grow quietly and constantly. And sometimes we know they're there. Sometimes we don't. But we trust that even when life is dark, there still shines a light. In the movie Tender Mercies, at one point a young boy and his stepfather are baptized. Returning home from the church, the boy notes that he doesn't feel much different. He asks his stepfather if he does. And the man's answer is very wise. He said, "Not yet." He gently said, "Not yet. The seeds are planted deep within. Have trust. Don't be afraid." We are invited by God to discover a foundation of joy in our living. There is a joy that comes when we are connected with all of life, with the natural world, with our fellow travelers on this planet, with the deep swirls of spirituality that course through each person in every time and space. Time and again, we discover that our greatest spiritual awakening, our spiritual growth, comes when we're connected. When we're connected with the one who made us. When we're connected with each other. When we feel the mystic touch of nature as the sun sets over the lakes that inhabit this part of the world. Or in the thousands of other moments of magic that nature provides us. Our spiritual awakening comes to life when we're connected with ourselves. Joy is the foundation of living. Joy is the foundation of faith. Saint Teresa of Avila was one of those whom one person described as irrepressible as a volcano and as unsinkable as a cork. She never really fit the idea of what a saint is supposed to be. One time she prayed, "From silly devotions and sour-faced saints, good Lord, deliver us." We embrace life, we embrace faith. We are not sour-faced, grumpy people who think that life consists of don't do this and don't do that. You just can't keep life down. You cannot suppress the people of God. We want to go out and live life. Our faith is not what is, but what could be. You know, some people see things as they are and ask why, and we see things that never were and we ask why not. Heaven is a rowdy place. Life is a brilliant explosion of color and meaning. We take our place in the world alongside a good many other people who have this lusty appreciation of living. We live in this wild tumult and gentle richness of life. We're filled with the joy of living. The one who created life invites us to live life. The one who gives life is the one who also gives us a joy of living. The last words are from Paul. In conclusion, my brothers and sisters, be joyful in your union with the Lord. I don't mind repeating what I have written before, and you will be safer if I do so. God bless you. Take care. Amen.